Hey guys, I took a week. In this video, I'm going to be showing you Google Now for iOS. Basically, all you have to do is go into the App Store on your iOS device, search for Google Search, and then you go ahead and install this app that you can see we got pulled up in the App Store right here. And the Google Search app, basically how Google Now just came to iOS was through an update through this app here. Google Search before this app here was just basically Google Search. All you could do is either just type and do Google Search, or you can tap on the voice button or the little microphone or whatever, and you can go ahead and ask it a question or something, and it'll put that in Google Search. And that's all the Google Search app really was. But it's now been updated, and you have Google Now inside this search app. It doesn't work exactly how it works on Android, because on Android you can swipe up from the bottom of your device at any time, and Google Now is right there. The way it works on iOS is you have to go into the Google Search app and then swipe up, and I'll show you guys that now. So you can read about it and everything and get all the information you want with it pulled up in the App Store here. But let's go ahead and open it up. We already got it installed here, as you can see. Alright, so here we are, and you can just go ahead and swipe up from the bottom, and it brings up your Google Now information. So it's basically exactly how Google Now is on Android. It just works a little bit differently. Like the way you access it, you just have to open up the Google Search app. And if you're jailbroken, you can actually probably go into Activator. There's a tweak called Activator when you're jailbroken. And you can install that. And then in Activator, you can probably set a gesture to launch the Google Search app by just swiping up, and it'll bring up Google Search, and then you'll have Google Now right there pretty much. You can probably do that. I'm pretty sure you can. So if you're jailbroken, you might want to try that out. But you can see right here, I ordered a package. It was a 1-month Xbox Live Gold membership, and it just gives me the information. I can track it here. It gives me the time I bought it, and all that kind of stuff, and where I bought it from, Amazon, and all that kind of stuff. And it'll give you your weather, it'll give you your directions. So it works exactly the same as Google Now on Android, if you guys are familiar with it over there. It's just now on iOS. Let's go ahead and look at some sample cards here. Here's a sample card of public transit. Let's see, we can't bring that up any closer or anything like that, but basically gives you all the information about departures and stuff like that. Here's a sample card. Zoom in here a little bit. Right here you can see a sample card of your flight. If you bought some plane tickets, it'll give you your flight status right here with all that kind of information. The flight number, on time, when it's departing, all that stuff, which gate, the terminal, all the information you need there. It gives you sport updates, as you can see here. And so you can do a lot of this stuff too. Google Now, I can't remember if it did it faster. I kind of like the way Siri does it better, like asking questions. But the way Google Now gives you information, like driving home, like directions and stuff like that, and the way the weather is just right there as a card, I like all that a lot better than Siri. But asking questions, like if you want to search Google or something like that, I actually like the way the Siri does it more than Google Now. It's just Google Now gives you a lot more information, like the weather and all that stuff right there in a card. But yeah, so you got sports. It shows you calendar events. It'll translate words for you. Converts different currencies, and then like if you're traveling or something, it'll give you the time back at home, which isn't really too useful, but you get an idea there of all the different things that you can have with Google Now. Alright, here's a nice example of the weather. It'll have your location on the top, and then it'll have just the current degrees. It'll give you a 4-day forecast of the weather here, giving the high, the low, and if it's gonna be rainy or whatever. It also gives you the current status of the weather, like mostly cloudy right now. 6-mile-per-hour winds and a 40% chance of precipitation. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Google Now. I just wanted to sum it up and kind of show you a couple of the things it can do. You do still have your Google Search. If we go ahead and slide this down here, then we tap on voice here. You can go ahead and ask it anything, and it'll listen, and it kind of gets it good, but right now I'm not really that close to the mic. You can see it does it faster than Siri. It translates it right as you're talking, and Siri translates it after you finish talking. It didn't really get anything I said correctly that well, but I'm not that close to my mic right now, so that's probably why. But that's Google Now for iOS in the Google Search app. So like I said, you can go ahead and just head over to the App Store, and it's right in there. You just have to go ahead and install Google Search for free. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it did, I'd appreciate a like down below. That helps me out, and I appreciate that. If you'd like to share the video and let your friends know about it as well, you can go ahead and hit that share button down below and share the video in the way that you would like to. And if you guys do want my future videos, go ahead and subscribe down below or click the annotation on the video. I'll have more reviews to come in the future. I'll have some tweak reviews, some theme reviews, all that kind of Cydia stuff, that jailbreak stuff. If you guys do want to jailbreak your device, go ahead and click on the annotation and that'll take you to my tutorial. But yeah, in the future I'll have some more Apple stuff coming out. Most of my stuff is based on Apple, but occasionally I'll have Android content in there, a little bit of stuff every now and then. But not too often. That's it. So if you guys want all that kind of content, subscribing will notify you when I release it. I'll also have like updates to everything, like the jailbreak progress and all that kind of stuff, like future iOS versions, all that kind of stuff. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll catch you next video. See you later.